Wow, starting off real early on this second part. One would think the whole attempting to murder you and your comrades thing might stand out as more pertinent than a fairly minor insult, but yeah. Also, mildly irritating that this entire time the damn princess has just remained utterly quiet, not attempting to stop the soldiers or even say a single word when it's clearly being recorded, transmitted, something like that anyway. That'll certainly help. Yeah, if you were to repeat it back in French, but why would you repeat it back in French?
あいつらのことだ。全部盾の悪魔の企てってことにして濡れ衣着せちまえってか?
Knowing them, yeah, that's probably right. But more importantly, they yelled during the whole scenario, "Oh my god, the shield hero has taken the princess hostage, oh no!" So if anything, that should be the massive big red blinking fog light with fireworks going off around it giveaway.
父上の命ではありません。
だったら誰の命令だ?
おそらく姉上が。だって父上は。
かばう必要ないだろ。あんな父親なんか。
To be fair to the girl, she's not really sticking up for him. She's not defending him. She's merely saying that it's not him attempting to kill her. I mean, logically, it's very likely to be her sister who was passed over to be the next in line for the throne and whom we already know is a planet-sized knobhead.
違うもん。メルちゃん。
Thank God you're there, though!
決めた。ここでしばらく休憩しよう。
母上はこの国の女王よ。
女王?
Dude, all jokes aside, what the hell didn't you get from the word queen?
解放も何も別に拘束してないぞ。しらじらしい。証拠は上がってるんだぞ。
She's clearly not tied up though, is she, genius?
命を守ってもらうため、私から望んだことです。
守ってもらう?
Tessitop?
女王様はおっしゃっていました。今は人と人とが手を取り合い、一致団結して災いを退ける時だと。
I really enjoy this, but dude, if you're showing these three in a fairly long panning shot, you may have thought to use non-CGI soldiers behind them. This does ever so slightly beg the question as to why they haven't been riding her for speed all along, but never mind. Why would you actually randomly give yourself away, though?
この辺りに知り合いの貴族がいるの。もしかしたら何か力になってくれるかもしれない。
貴族?
Couldn't just say, what nobleman, could you?
何もメルティちゃんが悪いわけじゃ。王族としてきっと何かできたはずなのに。
So clearly you didn't even know it occurred, so why would you say sorry and act like there was something you could have done as a member of royalty?
少しは休んだらどうなの？
こういう時は休まないようにしてる。
直文様、私が見張りをいたしますので、早めにお休みください。
そうだな。
なんでラフタリアさんの言うことはすぐに聞くの？
Because all you said was for him to sleep, and she said that she would keep watch whilst he sleeps. There's a massive difference, the main one being that someone is on watch.
起きたのね。
ああ、そろそろ交代か。
As always, asking someone if they're awake when they're awake, brought to you by, again as always, Japan!
リファルちゃん！
大丈夫か？
はい。
まずいことになった。
え？領主様がどうして？
A bit strange that he not only wasn't concerned when they arrived at the mansion, but even worse that he didn't feel the need to even wake them in the room until they were surrounded.
メルティを見捨てて逃げるのも一つの手だろうな。だが、あいつは俺を信じてくれた。
Seems needlessly harsh then to even state that leaving her behind to die and running off is an option.
いまいましいアジンどもめ。
外で何が起きているのですか？
You couldn't just turn to your left and have a look yourself.
その勇ましい目、たまりませんな。その目が絶望に変わる瞬間。
Why not actually just attack him now, though?
なんで来たの？私がやったことが台無しじゃない。
Kind of pointless Sunday moment, given that he was talking about torturing her not 60 seconds ago and she was super scared. Oh, they got one of them ghost houses down there.
ラフタリア。そいつを殺すことで お前は過去に決着をつけられるのか。
でもここで殺せば私はあなたみたいな卑怯者と同じになってしまいます。
I'm sorry, I just really hate this narrative in anime. The fact is, you leave this guy alone, he'll just go back to doing the same thing again, killing those people, and you ending him there and then doesn't make you the same at all.
だから命は奪いません。生きて自分の犯した罪を償ってください。
この虫けらが
So this doesn't make a lot of sense. He was happy to give up and beg to be allowed to live, but she allows him to live, saying you'll have to atone for what you've done, and that's what causes him to lose his temper and attack her? Also, how about no one else interjecting while she drops her sword and screams in what looked a lot like panic?
キール君、どうしてここに？誰？お姉ちゃん、誰？忘れちゃったの？ラフタリアだよ。
What do you mean? Did you forget he already asked who you were at the start when you rudely ignored him?
守ってくれたよ。ラフタリアちゃんが助けに来てくれなかったら、多分俺死んでた。
Just playing devil's advocate here, and bear with me, but couldn't she have, on multiple occasions, discussed this with the shield hero and gone off back here to free them much earlier than this? In fact, she never once mentioned it, and they only happened to go there by chance.
ラフタリアちゃん。
He oddly reveals himself to the Dino Diamond despite only just getting everyone hidden behind that wall.
ラフタリアちゃんは盾の勇者様の仲間なんでしょ。
I'm sorry, how did he miss that when he was in the cell with them at the end of the last episode and they talked in what can only be described as extensively about how she's with the shield hero and in his party? I mean, they even used those specific words a few times as well.
ひとまず彼らと合流します。フィーロ、あっちだ。
了解。
You're on her back, how's she gonna see where you're putting him, bruh?
魔法の霧、とても高位の結界だわ。
結界？
No. Thank God she was there to quickly warn it when the demon dino was 6 miles away from her.
前にあったよね。あの時は助けてくれてありがとう。はい、メルティ・メルロマルクです。よろしくお願いします。
会ったことあるのか？
No one in this anime ever listens.
とりあえずゆっくり休むといいと。
These two dudes teleported forwards.
ヒトリアが今の勇者たちを全員殺す。
ゆうべ言っていたのはそういうことか。
Yeah, I'm not even being funny, dude. She made that incredibly clear last night, and the fact that you're still deciding to say no to making peace when she's got a hostage and is threatening to kill you is very dumb. Oh, hey, Elizabeth from Seven Deadly Sins, how you doing, girl? What could we possibly do without you, Lizzie? Did you think he might have missed it?
みんな守れるくらい強くなるから。ヒーロー、あなたにフィトリアの第一継承権を与える。継承？
In layman's terms, yeah.
世界がすべての命に犠牲を強いる時が来る。
世界がすべての命に。
That's one way you could put it if you were stumbling around drunk and making those sense spouting off gibberish, yeah, mate. You know what, and it just occurred to me, but is there really any point in her having reins around her that he holds on to? She knows where they're going and guides them, and he doesn't control her direction or speed, and yet still he has these.
ラフタリアさん、他の道は？
ここから迂回するとさらに数日はかかりますね。
I mean, unless she gave you some directions that we weren't shown, for all you know, the detour can end up taking you in the complete opposite direction to where the hero is.
盾の悪魔は町に封じられていた魔物を解き放ち、隙をついてレン様とイツキ様を殺したと。
Yeah, even though everyone in the world knows he can't use a bloody weapon. Yeah, sure, makes sense. No one point that out, though.
すごい。フィ
トリアさんとの戦いの中で身につけた技を。
Meanwhile, Elizabeth is just chilling out back there doing naffle, much like Sakura, who also happened to spend half her life shouting out people's names. Prove me wrong!
スキルを使わなくてもフェイロ
Why would you actually give yourself away right there, though?
お前は王都の大聖堂にいた。
おや、覚えていましたか。
I mean, yeah, he only met you very recently, but this is a minor sin because take my word for it, the opposite wind script is bursting, and I mean bursting right now with winds during this entire episode.
彼らもまたいらぬ調査とやらを始めてしまいました。
調査
Gnit Agnes Snevny?
気をつけてナオフミ。あの剣は。
Are you planning on finishing that sentence in order to give him a clue?
おい剣が槍に変形したぞ。
Thank God Mr. State the Obvious was there to state the obvious for us.
あれは姿勢武器の模倣品よ。
姿勢武器の模倣品。
Nice to see you're still with us, Lizzie-chan!
紛失したというのも三遊鏡が流した嘘だと思う。
そんな武器があるなら
It's so genuinely nice of the bad Pope man to let these guys explain and subsequently chat at length about this instead of rudely continuing to attack them. That's the Pope for you. Lovely lad.
厄介な相手だ。メルティ、あの信者たちをどうにかできないのか。
He kind of inadvertently raises a good point though. Why aren't they trying to attack back in any way, or at the very least boarding the birdie and getting out of there, since we've seen her do all kinds of crazy leaps and jumps in that chicken form?
ライトニングスピアー。
Fair enough. Took them a while, but he did eventually attack back.
力の根源たる次期女王が命ずる。
合体スキル。
Why would you ask that when you saw it being used against you in the last episode? Even if not that exact attack, they basically did the exact same thing to you.
いつき様、レン様。
You know, I got a real sin here. Why would these two go down into the pit instead of moving around and attacking directly? Hell, they could cause massive havoc so quickly. But instead, they go down into the line of fire and to the only place where they can only attack directly against the barrier. Fair enough again. Take one off.
教皇様、我らは神と教皇様に従います。なんなんだあいつらは。
How can you hear them all the way down there though when they're talking at a normal volume?
確かにゲームならモンスターは消えるだけだ。肉が残って腐りはしない。だがここは現実だ。そのことにもっと目を向けるべきだった。
Yeah, but like I said at the time, how the hell would he have known that when it rots it releases poison that would get carried on the winds and affect a village?
やはりすぐに浄化すべきですね。幸い魔力を貯める時間は十分にありましたので。
Sadly, this Pope would be great at anime sins right about now.
やっぱり魔法攻撃で。
How'd you know that? Was it based on literally every single attack before now?
この後に及んで仲間割れとは。仮にも勇者と呼ばれていたというのに、なんという周盾の悪魔と共闘とは、まさに偽勇者らしい愚行。
Says the guy who oddly said, "Oh, the heroes aren't working together, you lot are fake and horrible, and now they're working together, you basically give the exact opposite of an insult."
協力してほしい。協力？
Please just stop.
ここがあなた方の終着点です。
終着点。
I'm begging you, please just stop.
僕は最初から共闘すべきだと言っていましたし。
元やつ。俺は。
I feel like it would have been lovely if you guys had continued to attack the old man instead of allowing him to purely stand up there working on his massive attack uninterrupted. I think that would have been real nice.
同じ手は効きません。
私たちはおとりです。
Why? Why would you possibly tell him that though?
直文の言いなりだなんて。くそ。この怒り、食らいやがれ。
This is like such a weird twist in his character because he's fully understood that he's not done anything wrong and has even made several attempts to make peace, albeit quite foolishly. But here, he's randomly like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I'm working with him and taking orders." Doesn't really click that well.
助けが遅れて申し訳ありません。盾の勇者、直文岩谷様。私はメルロマルク国女王、 ミレリア級メルロマルクです。
Maybe help him first though?
何してるんだ、お前ら。
Watching the final close and very tense minutes of a golf tournament on a flat screen TV in a villa in the south of France. Okay, you know what? I'm going to remove a sin for way back in the first half about why they didn't summon them at the start, since clearly they weren't initially summoned because it was being discussed as to how to go about it. Nicely done. What was the point in that? No sin, just saying. I'm sorry, this woman knows if she lies she'll get zapped. It's already happened once and yet she thinks it won't work suddenly?
また後でな。
直文様。
Elizabeth-chan?
ビッチが岩谷様一行の料理に毒を持ったそうです。
嘘だ。いや、アバズレがそんなことするわけない。
I'm finding it rather irritating that no one points out to this douche that she's lied about literally everything and that it's been proven time and time again, and yet they allow him to say she would never do that without anyone speaking up. Whilst there are people literally trying to kill each other in there, someone decided to throw a pie at this girl's face.
盾の坊主。
皆さんも活性化したカルミラ島でのレベル上げを。はい。
That's an awkward amount of time to hold another man's hand without moving it up and down, dude.
お、じゃあ一緒に組まないか。お前たちと？
Yes, that's what he said.
船室を占領したバチが当たったんだろう。
You know, I also find it mildly irritating that that bitch had nothing done to her after she attempted to murder the shield hero and his entire party by poisoning a pie. And it's like, oh, there she goes again, bless her little heart. No punishment, what the hell?
島を開拓した伝説の先住民の像。
Does he really think this is what they look like? Just a bunch of tall, thick wooden beams?
ああ、どんなのが出た？なんか変なアイテムが出た。変なの？
Drew?
これまで来たのか。
何よその言い方。私だって仲間なんだから。
You're really not though when you spend most of your time in the castle doing castle type duties, you little sun liar.
今日はね、メルちゃんにまた会えて嬉しいよ。ヒロちゃん。
Saying someone's name instead of talking normally cliche.
ラルクさんとテリスさんが。
あいつらも参加してたのか。
知り合い？
No, they just know their exact names.
垂れ幕なんですよ。ルコルの実が原料です。
ルコルの実だと。
Possibly. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up honest. Loving this anime, but that was absolutely god awful. Sorry to say.
勇者様たちがやっつけてくれる。小物を狙え。
Oh dear, they used the exact same awful CGI shot as just now.
こいつらを倒せ。
A little bit odd that they specifically took these boats and these people into this battle and yet had a bunch of unarmed sailors also hanging around on deck and helping.
私たちの世界もあなたたちの世界と同じように危機に瀕している。テリスさん。
Elizabeth Dono!
俺だけか。やるぞ。
直文様。
Lizzie Boo Boo sama!
メルちゃん。
どうして？
運んでもらったの。
He didn't say how, he said why.
この世界は滅ぶのですよ。
そんなことって。
直文様。
I hate so much about the things you choose to be. I swear 25% of the script is just names, really.
それだけでこの盾を使う理由、グラスを倒す理由には十分なんだ。
直文様。
Alright, 25.5%.
波が去った後、十分にレベルを上げた俺たちはまだ活性化が続くカルミラ島を離れ。
Love this anime, but that seems incredibly foolish given the powerful foes they just fought who they know will be back at some point.
バンさん、これは一体。
おや、聞いておられませんか？
やっぱり直文って人が悪いわね。
Yeah, keeping a surprise a secret. One evil dirtbag. Nathan Burr, Bird Without a Word, Arias Alibari, PK Fan, Armand Jasuja, Isael Caldera, Moritz, Chris Harris, Yol Mashkal, Manolo Saucedo Munoz, Little Duck, Manuel Morales, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Sentimento, Silva, Master Tank, Boogie, MD McVeigh, Aurora, Kevin Nalta, Stefio, Joel Rosenfeld, Brendan Krier, Spirit Spinner, Gustavo Gomez Canero, Mr. Waffles 64, Theodore Quackens, Kaj Vorzelman, Jordan Samuels, Gabby Z, Humye, Crimson Shadows, Dylan Duchamp.